Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to break down this NJ trade that I posted in my Telegram. The Telegram is in my description, it's totally free, feel free to join. So at 6 AM I posted this trade, which was a market execution. The setup was made when I was asleep, that's why it was a market execution, not a pending order. And as you can see, the screenshot was on my phone, I literally just woke up, saw the trade, market execution, and posted it in the Telegram. Within the same day, hit take profit, and you can see this is a screenshot from my computer. And what I'm going to do is break down this trade for you guys. So if we go into trading view, I'm going to just draw the trade out for you. The trade, this was the entry, so right here was the entry. Take profit was here, so it hit take profit here, and the stop loss was down here. So if I just get rid of this, I'm going to give you the reasons behind taking this trade. So first of all, the setup was on the hourly setup, on the hourly time frame, and if we look at the hourly, we're on an amazing uptrend. So JPY has been dying, so anything JPY will be on an uptrend. So like CAD JPY, NZD JPY, anything JPY is going up because JPY is dying right now. So we have an amazing uptrend on the hourly. The 4 hour is also on an amazing uptrend. So we have double confirmation of a good trend essentially. So in this situation, when we have an amazing trend, I'm looking to take any buy opportunities I can if it gives me a good setup, obviously. I'm not just taking random buyers, I'm taking buyers when there's valid setups. So right here, I trade based off of ranges, or sorry, I don't trade based off of ranges, but my setups are created based off of breaks of ranges basically. And essentially what a range is a low and a high, and the way the high can be broken is when a pullback happens and then we have a break of the high. So in this situation, this would be considered a pullback in my eyes, and then we just have an up move and then another big pullback here, so the new range high will be here, and whilst we're moving sideways, this will be the current range low and the range high until we've had a break of one of the two. And as you can see right here, we broke out of it. So this would be the range highs with the new range low. It did wick below it, so new range lows here, range highs here. So at the time of seeing the setup, this was the range low. This was the range low right here, and this was the range high right here. And I'm pretty sure the range low was made off of news. I don't even know if we can go that far back. Yeah, it must have been made off of news. So yeah, this is the way I was looking at it. So what I was looking for was an impulsive break of this high right here. Also have to remember, it's not just a random trend, we're on an amazing trend. So any break of this high with a good setup would be something I'd want to take. So right here we have an impulsive move, which the wick did break the high. So the way I trade is I want the body of the candle to close above the high, which didn't happen in this situation, meaning the probability of the trade is not as high as I want it to be. But the fact that we have a 4 hour uptrend, a 1 hour uptrend, and we also have minor structural break of right here. This is the minor high, and this is the major high. So we have minor structural break, amazing trend. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna take the trade. It's a good setup. It's not an amazing setup, it's a good setup. Again, for me, I want high win rate. I don't care about R2R. I just want to take winners. I don't want to take losers. That is my personality. That's the way I trade. So I don't like taking losses. So this is why I usually only wait for the perfect setups. But again, this is a good setup. I was happy to take it. So actually, let me just keep this drawn on there. So yeah, we have the impulsive break of the minor structure and almost the major structure. So now what we need to do is look at the move. Was the break impulsive? Yes, it was impulsive. How do we know it's impulsive? Because we have a lot of imbalance left behind. Imbalance left here, imbalance left here, imbalance left here. And now we need to find the order block. So the order block is the last sell before the buy impulsive move, which would be right here. So if you didn't want to refine your order block, it would just be a buy limit right here at the top of the purple. But I always refine my order blocks to try and get the most extreme entry I can. So now I'm looking at the 30-minute. As you can see, the entry would be a tiny bit lower, so I'd move it down to here. Now let's try the 15. Can we get an even better entry? Yep, we can get an even better entry. This is the last sell before the buy, so we can even move that to there. Let's try the 5-minute. Is it better? Yes, it is lower. We could move it down lower, but then the problem is, if we move it down lower, the imbalance zone starts from the top of this wick to this wick, so the entry is no longer in the imbalance zone. So we would want to keep it here. So this would be our entry, the purple. So now what I would be doing in this situation is I would place a buy limit right here. I didn't place a buy limit here because I woke up after it already triggered and my entry was even better. So usually I place a buy limit here. In my situation, I market execution like down here, which gave me an even better entry, like I just said. So this is going to be based off of where I would have entered. So my entry will be here. My take profit is always at the range high. So now that we broke out of this range, our new range high is this candle here, and our new range low is this right here. So our take profit will always be targeting the range high right here. Our stop loss must always be below the range low. So if you don't care about win rate and like high RR, I would say the tightest you can make it is on this low here, but I would personally put it at least a little bit below this low, just for the fact the price could possibly come down. Where's the drawing tool? And liquidity grab that and then continue its way up. So at least a little bit below. But like I've said, I do not care about RR. I care about winning the majority of my trades. And this setup wasn't an absolutely perfect setup because it didn't body close above the high. In this situation, I'm pretty sure I just straight up targeted a 1-to-1. Again, reason why is because it didn't body close above. I also saw like sideways moving, meaning liquidity, but we did have this candle right here, liquidity grab all of that. And then we had I guess we could say we have liquidity from here to here now. So in my eyes, it was possible price could come down to, let me turn this off, to about here and then continue going up. That was a possibility for me. Again, I don't want to take losses. I went for the safest option, targeting a 1-to-1. The minimum I target is a 1-to-1. The highest I average target is 1 to 1.75. So I went for the minimum target here. We could have gone the most extreme and put a stop loss here. I just don't trade like that. This would have worked. We would have made 2.5 R. But based off of my trading, this was my setup, something along these lines. So we have the impulsive move, which broke structural high. We have the valid setup right here. Price came back down, tapped us in, and then broke the new range high. So take profit is here. So in this situation right now, the range high and range low changes. Current range high would be, since magnet back on, here. And current range low is here. So yeah, that was simply how this setup was made. The way I trade is very simple. Oh, also just to add, you may ask me why I placed a stop loss here. I know I just gave an explanation, but I trade, my stop loss placement isn't rule based at all. It's based off of chart experience. It's based off of, I guess you could say, like somewhat a guess. It's not based off of a guess, but it's based off of chart experience. And basically I'm just trying to target exactly where I expect price to go and put a stop loss in an area I don't expect price to go at all. Like in my eyes, the only reason price would go there is if a trend is going to change or a trend changes, because it would need to break multiple structural levels for it to go all the way down there where that stop loss is. So that is the reason I put the stop loss there. Again, I just want to win, so I'd rather take the safest option. The safest option is the 1-to-1 in that situation, because the chance of it hitting that take profit is much, much higher than the chance of that hitting that stop loss due to the fact we're on this amazing trend. So yeah, that was the setup. That is the winner. That's the trade I gave out on Telegram, which you can join the Telegram. I don't give out all my trades on here because I'm honestly just lazy and I don't bother posting it. But I do post quite a few trades. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want any more advice, if you have any questions, or like what you want me to post in the future. I'll continue posting trade breakdowns, but really all of my trades are the same. They're honestly just like this. But yeah, give me any comments for anything you want, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Yeah.